Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and it's this third day in a row, but yeah, like I said, I'm trying to bang these unboxings out, and this is no different. So these, I believe, are both P Bandai packages, so I'm gonna actually take this one off first, to the side, and then we are going to look at what is inside here. So if I'm not mistaken, these are both master grades. I'm only gonna be doing two, because the last video went a little busier than I expected, so I'm kind of trying to keep this one a little bit short to offset that. Like I said, I usually like to keep my videos around 15 minutes if possible, so this is going to be no different. Now, this kit is going to be the Jesta Canon. So I actually hear great things about the Jesta, and I decided to get the Canon mainly because, although I do think the default looks cool, I think just having that little bit of extra firepower to it really helps spice this thing up a little bit. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you just do a normal Jesta with this as well. So this came out 2015. Wow, actually way longer than I thought. I didn't know Jesta was so old. Jeez, I thought this was a relatively new kit. How much people have been glazing this thing. Guess that just goes to show how much it's stood up over time. But moving on, it's actually pretty decently sized master grade. Starting straight off here, we have some water slide decals, mostly just some numbering and Londo Bell Federation logos, whatnot. The usual stick. First runner here, we have this grayish navy blue type color here. Some more grays here for it looks like a sheared inner frame. Some stickers here, not many, which I like to see. Just like a green, orange one, I think for the camera, maybe the gun. I don't know what these white parts are for, but they look very nice. A little bit of yellow there for the badging, probably the crouch, and I'm not sure what else. Some grays there, I think that's gonna be for the cannon. Some light pink beams effects here. Some more of that same navy bluish gray. Some light grays for the weapons. Really helps make this kit pop a little more. Make it not so monotone. Like the same colors over here, miscellaneous parts. What really pops here is going to be for the little clear orange parts here for the face camera. I'm not sure what these other orange parts are for, but again, just some more inner frame, that same gray. Some more of the beautiful light gray. There's like a clear color here. I'm not sure if maybe they gave you the option for just a clear face plate if you don't want to use the clear orange instead. Maybe do some coloring, some more grays for it looks like the soles of the feet, some other parts. And then the last red here looks like this is also for the soles of the feet. So I wonder if there's going to be some option to change up some of the plates on the kit to make it a little bit different. But here is a color shot here of that amazing image there. Thing has, I didn't even realize there's like a beam cannon and then like looks like a Gatling gun cannon. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go put everything back in the box real quick, and then we'll go get inside to the manual. All right, so getting back on into it. Decent bit of runners here, and a decent bit of parts that aren't used. We'll soon find out which parts aren't used, and if there's enough parts left over, I have my ways of accessing menus that I don't actually own. So I will see if I can build anything cool with the leftover parts here. So again, this being a relatively modern kit, even though at least over a decade ago, shouldn't be anything too crazy. Oh yeah, this thing also has the option for you to put an LED inside the chest there. I hope it doesn't stop anything like cockpit opening gimmicks, because I do hate when they do stuff like that. Oh, it doesn't like it does. Perfect. Because it's a little crappy when they do the stupid LED stuff and it like takes away from the simplest features, but it doesn't seem like it does, so that's actually pretty cool. You have that little extra gimmick. I'm not sure what made the Jesta so fancy they did that, but oh wow, it also has the what is it, the 3.0 hands? I did not expect that. So funny how Beta just could not make up their mind on what they want to do with all these hands. First they did the articulated hands. That went over like a fart in church because those things just were too loose, so you couldn't hold anything in them. They then finally with the 2.0s, they had a much more functioning version of that, but those were hit and miss because you get a heavy enough weapon that didn't hold even when they start adding pegs to the hands. Again, same deal, didn't do much for a lot of the weapons and stuff. Although I mostly blame the peg connections. I have plenty of kits like the Turn A Master Grade, which the peg like wasn't molded right. It's like the gun and the hand pegs were different. It's like they do some sort of one size fits all the pegs, but they didn't even make them all uniform. It was really weird. But they of course now currently do the bracket hands, and then every now and then they'll try again these 3.0s, and they'll stop. They'll bring them back, and they'll stop. And now they mostly do it for more special releases, but it's just always funny seeing them again throw those in there on these just random kits. It's just like, why the heck does the Jester of all kits have the 3.0 hands? It's like really weird, but I guess maybe they deemed it be good enough for this gun. This gun looks kind of heavy, so I'd love to see whether it'll be able to work or not. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you could build both the normal backpack and the Gatling gun pack. I don't know if I seen what I saw right or not, but regardless, that is going to do it for the Jester. Being this thing out in less than 6 minutes. Love to see it. So we're going to go ahead and throw this over here. I'll actually leave that here, honestly. And then let's go get our last kit. And yes, you did see Cell in the background. I may or may not be contemplating whether I review that thing before I do all of my unboxings. So, moving on. That's right. Yeah, that's a P-Band. This is actually a kit from Gundam Pros. I've ordered from them in years, but they had something I wanted, so I went ahead and decided to grab it. So, one thing I forgot they did is they actually give you candy, which is very Japanese of them. I don't think Gundam Pros is a Japanese site. I could be wrong. But I definitely like that they did that. Got this nice paper in here to seal everything up. They also usually, much like the Gundam store, have these plastic straps to keep the kit held together. I honestly don't care much for that plastic wrap, because I think it's unnecessary. And a little advertisement thing telling you get points for purchasing stuff and whatnot. I honestly don't buy enough stuff from them. And I'm not even sure how the points work there anyway. I have to investigate that. But like definitely said, I appreciate the care here with their products, package it up like this and all that. It's good to know that your stuff is in good hands with them. Oh, that's just, as I said, I don't really purchase from them. They give me a code for, what is this, 15% off. So this thing has to have an expiration date. That is definitely very tempting. So I appreciate that. And then they also have, oh, is this a magnet? Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I would definitely be putting this on my fridge. Awesome. Okay. All right, Gundam Pro is trying to get my business, but if you guys can't tell what this is just by me slowly opening it while I'm yapping, yes, I am insane. I indeed did get it. Hands down, the most notorious, make sure nothing's in there, Verka kit ever created. Rather release, and that's going to be the Victory Gundam. Now this is the V Dash, which I'm surprised they even made, because I think it's safe to say everybody hated the Victory Gundam Verka when it first came out, but I love the Victory Gundam. It has such a cool design, especially the Hexa you have in the background there, so I had to get this thing. If I'm not mistaken, you can make 2 core fighters, so you'd be able to do, of course, a Hexa for one and then a Gundam for the other. So if that is the case, that is exactly what I'll do. I'll probably mostly have the Hexa because I personally like the way the Hexa looked better. I'm actually mad because what I wanted to do was also get 1 or 2 high grades of the Hexa, the V-Dash Hexa rather. But for some reason, that kit is super elusive, even harder to find in this thing. Oh, geez, what was that? The high grade V-Dash is even harder to find than the master grade Verka here, to the point where it's like, I don't even see that thing listed like anywhere. It's like it doesn't exist. And I'm not about to pay $50 or whatever for a high grade. That's like probably mediocre. But regardless, getting into the master grade itself, this thing has a wide assortment of weapons. I can't tell if this thing's trying to tell me it comes with 2 beam rifles, or it's just trying to show the full decked out beam rifle, or like the beam spray gun or pistol, whatever you call that, with all the attachments you can put onto it. There's, of course, looks like those, I think those are grenade launchers that you can put on like the legs. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it has all the stuff right here. I don't think that's the smart gun. If I'm not mistaken, this is the smart gun. The Javelin has 2 beam sabers and a beam fan, which I cannot remember that thing using that beam fan in the anime at all. I have to watch V Gundam again, which I really would like to because it's been quite some time since I've watched it. But again, this is a blue label, so it's a reprint. You can see here, most of the stuff is in Japanese. So I have no idea what this thing is saying. I'd have to take a translator to find out. And it's funny, I just looked at the Bawu yesterday. This is what I meant by that leg flyer looks terrible. I forgot how bad it looked until I went and looked at it again. I like remember saying, it doesn't look too bad. Why do people hate the leg flyer? Now I'm looking at it. It does look like a pair of legs slapped to a jet. So okay, I have to give people that. Yeah, they definitely did not cook with that leg flyer, but the chest fighter and whatnot looks cool. I'll say that much. But yeah, this thing came out. What time this thing came out? 2010, so 16 years ago. So when people think of transformable master grades, the Hexa, or why do I keep calling it the Hexa? I'm sorry. The V Gundam is definitely the one that always comes up in a conversation because people again hated this thing. It's been so long since I've seen any review of these things. I can't remember what the overall consensus was, but I'm pretty sure this thing's going to be a loose, floppy mess. So when I finally do get around to building this thing, I definitely most likely will go invest in like whatchamacallit, the thing, what it's called. It's basically the thing that makes you a joint strengthener. That's what it's called. Yeah, joint strengthener. That's it. I had to describe it for me to remember what it's called. Yeah, I'll definitely be investing in a joint strengthener, and I'll be putting it on every single piece of this thing. Maybe even a V2 as well, because I forget whether the V2 was as bad as the V1 here, but we're going to find out. But I just love the color scheme of this guy, just how vibrant a lot of these colors are. It's like so bright. Got these stickers here. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to go around the joints. Those are red stickers. Bunch of camera stickers. So many. You've got to be able to build multiple. So again, just love the color separation. That bright blue, some blacks for the missiles and whatnot over it. Plenty of white, of course. You really call yourself a Gundam if you're not white and blue, with a little bit of red and yellow tossed in between. Get the little figure of Uso standing in his civilian clothes, and then 2 sitting pilots, 2 head plates. So yeah, you could definitely build. It looks like at least 2 Gundam torsos here, or rather core fighters, as I'm seeing both the normal Gundam and a Hexa's head. I'm not sure if for the normal Victory Gundam you could build 2 core fighters. If one of you people had, I say had because let's be honest, most people I think threw the Victory Gundam Master Grade out the window out of frustration. But if you had the original Victory Gundam, not the Dash like I do, please let me know if that thing came with 2 Gundams as well. I'm just curious, really. Yeah, some parts here. Looks like these are for the wings more so. But again, more illustrious white. And we have some grays here, stated grays for the inner frame. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff back in the box, much like I did the Jesta. And then we'll go look at what is inside, because we are reaching that 15-minute mark faster than I thought. And yeah, I kind of like to save whatever time I can. So I'll be right back. All right. So unlike the Jesta, we have this advertisement for the Builder's Note, which is, again, basically fan site for Gundam builders, or Gunpla builders, sorry. So you can do a lot of cool stuff on there. I've talked about that at least twice already, but I just want to at least kind of give a bit of a highlight. So I love this thing. Just a manual showing the construction information of things for the League, military, or rather they're the constructor. Although I saw it was actually SNRI that built the Victory Gundams, but I guess they're affiliated to the League military, so whatever. I don't know how this corner got bent. Might have been from me, but again, I'm going to show a lot of this stuff here on the screen here. The box art just looks amazing. Let you guys pause it and enter it in the translator if you want. Oh, and they have the interview with, I'm pretty sure there's Katoki here in the beginning. Usually they do that in the middle of it, the manual, so that's pretty cool. Again, this thing just looks so badass. I just love the Victory Gundam. I do like the V2's design overall better, but again, the Victory Gundam still looks pretty cool in my book, especially the dash pack, the dash with the hexa dash rather. Just mwah. So this thing has no shortage of runners and plenty of small pieces because the Victory Gundams, plural, those are all very tiny. Those things are like maybe 15 meters tall and whatnot. So yeah. When I think of Victory Gundams, usually the first thing that comes to my mind, because this thing having so many teeny tiny pieces you gotta slap together. Definitely a test of patience. Cool, this thing does have a little stand though for the core booster and the core fighter and whatnot, so you can pose these things in the air. Definitely will probably have the core booster posed for the normal Gundam and have the hexa displayed. Oh, the problem is, I think for the core booster, you need to get rid of the backpack. And I kind of would like to have the backpack, so oof. We'll see what I can do there. But all the missiles you can have for this thing. Oh, it's a disposable bazooka. That's what those things are. Okay. Yeah, but all the accessories this thing comes with, I'm sure it wouldn't look too vanilla if I used it without the backpack. So, again, we shall see how bad this thing is once you strengthen the joint, because we've already seen time and time again how bad this thing is just straight out of the box. Again, the fact that a lot of people hate this thing so much they were willing to just throw out their hard work and just make videos of them destroying it. It's just like how frustrated this kit made some people, and I'm hoping it doesn't do the same for me. I mean, I own 2, because I'm a madman, of the Unit 1s from 0083. The Zephyrintes. Let's be honest, I don't say that name that everyone butchers. You're not going to probably know what the heck I'm talking about. And that thing is a piece of crap. Granted, it's super old, so people always try to defend stuff like that because of that, but it could be as old as it freaking wants. It's still a piece of crap, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, no matter how much of a fan you are. Even if you want one in 1/100 scale, I'd rather recommend you an action figure than that thing. Even a real grade's better than that thing, and that thing suffers from a lot of the same issues as the master grade somehow. I don't know why, but a lot of times with the real grades, Bandai basically just took the master grade's construction and shrunk it down. Although a lot of issues with that real grade was because whatchamacallit, just how bad the early real grades inner frame was at the time. But again, I just gotta highlight just how awesome this like concept art type stuff looks. And just overall, this is the way the color scheme of the Victory Gundam looks so cool. Maybe it's because I'm American, so it looks like a literal walking American flag robot. But regardless, what was I about to say? Also got to highlight the fact that we have yet to see any real grades of any of the Victory Gundams. I feel like it's because the negative stigma between the Victory Gundams after the Master Grade Verkaz. They're afraid to do it, but honestly, they knocked it out the park with the Crossbone Gundam. That's like one of the top 5 real grades out there, a lot of people say, to the point I got one coming. I'll spoil that right now. There's multiple versions of it, so I'll leave you guys to see which one I decide to buy, but that is going to do it for this review. As per standard, I say 15 minutes and I go over that. So again, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this thing. I kind of feel guilty because I meant to build the V2 Gundam that I've been sitting on for literally years. That I keep pushing back. I wanted to get that thing built before this thing showed up, because this thing I pre-ordered like a year ago, by the way. But I'm going to probably cheat on a V2 and build its older sibling first. Yeah, we're definitely going to be reviewing this thing soon. It's literally laid out here waiting for me. So, again, if you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for that guy. I'll go ahead and spin him around. I'm sure you guys know it's sell just by looking at him. Like, oh boy, he fell off. Well, I'm embarrassed to death. So, again, if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next video, unboxing or review.